is invocation and evocation. Well, the difference between the two is not only the fact that they sound differently, but in a practical sense, they are different. One is inviting a foreign entity into your being to, let's just say, to indulge in an act or to carry out an act that your native personality can't do. Evocation is a way of contacting a foreign individual to do a task for you. Now, I'm going to break down invocation so we have a great understanding. An invocation, or as we say in Creole, invocation, is inviting a foreign entity into your character. You see it in voodoo ceremonies, but oftentimes this is faked, oftentimes it is exaggerated. In a practical sense, let's just say this. You want to be a fighter, but the way the stars was lined up, you don't know how to fight. The way your native personality, was made up, you don't have those characteristics in there to be an awesome fighter. So when you get into invocation, you would contact, let's just say, if it's a very furious spirit or loi, you would invoke that loi into your being so that you can have a greater understanding of the world of combat. Now, if you're into gun working, so if you're going to a shooting range, you may find that if you are dealing with Obufagai or any military spirits, you'll find that they'll give you tips and hints of how to shoot the gun or properly hold the gun. So you may find people next to you saying, have you ever done this before? Well, this is a prime example. It's not the foolishness you find in voodoo ceremonies today where a person, they're jumping around acting all stupid and shit like that. In the practical world, that does not work. You'll find yourself locked up in an insane asylum. So this is to separate the men from the boys, because you have a lot of foolishness in the Haitian voodoo community. Oh, I'm possessed by this spirit. I'm possessed by that spirit. Tintin, grimace, foolishness. Now that I have dismissed the latter and I gave you a greater understanding in a practical sense of what invocation is, I want to talk to you now about evocation or evocation. When we're talking about evoking, we do it all the time. Or rather say, people do it all the time. I wish this would happen. Oh God, oh Jesus, please help me. Whatever it is, whatever name you're utilizing, whatever you're calling on, this is an evocation. So for you who call on La Dominadora, or Aida Wido, or some who call on Malinette, or Ezeli Danton, you're calling a foreign entity to do a task for you. I know a lot of people like to say you're calling something out of yourself. See, I'm not going to get into that foolish way of thinking, because it is utter foolishness to think that there's things outside of you that do not exist. I understand the logic behind that. I understand the logic behind that mode of thinking. But in the practical world, it doesn't work. Because when you're talking about a transcendental understanding of things, you have to understand that you're still here on earth. So the rules and regulations of the earth still apply. Yes, I understand. From a transcendental sense, it is viewed as an illusion. But in this world, there's rules and regulations. But getting back to my subject now. Evocation is evoking something or calling on something outside of yourself to do a task. So if you're doing candle work, you're doing jar work, you're calling on a foreign entity, whomever the spirit is, to bring your lover back, or to clear or to remove whatever negativity in your life. This is not a complicated thing to understand. It's just people who complicate it. Some people read, New Age books, they get into all this mentalism philosophy, and they don't try to understand things as a child. And this is where people go wrong. So, I hope this video was very informative. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Ha 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 ha.